Now these little cameras are battery eaters. I had to change the batteries in this. Okay, we're going to walk back through the dining room. Love these plants. Can't get over them. This is where I spend a fair amount of my time. Alright, between my studio where I do my printing and that laptop, which is borrowed from my son. It's a pretty good laptop too. I run all kinds of stuff off the internet with that. It does a great job. The internet and TV is the common thing. I get movies, I get TV programs, PBS, you name it. It's right there. If you know where to look, you don't need cable, I can tell you that. And because I've got a cheapy cell phone, track phone, buy the phone for 20 bucks whenever you can get a hold of it. That's a pretty good tool right there. Oh yeah. I am a pilot, and I'll go into that in a little bit. This is my bedroom, not much of a room. See that window right there? I put that window in because if you look at the way this room is arranged, there was another window just like that over there. And if you'd ever gotten trapped in this room when there was a fire, you would have burned to death. You'd have never gotten out. And that's the only reason I put that window in there. More art, more art, more art. And yes, this had some very interesting wallpaper too. More art. Wow, look out. More books. Gotta be careful of those books. The bathroom. That was an interesting story. Take a good close look at that blue right there. Well, this bathroom was blue on the bottom and yellow on the top. And I won't go any farther than that. Let's take a little ride upstairs here. We'll stagger along. This is a little, yeah, you know what those are. A small room that I don't know what you could use it for. The previous owner was going to make a bathroom up here, which probably get taxed on that, so you don't want to do that. And that's, I don't know if I would exactly call that a closet. Actually, it's full of insulation and it's taped shut. You couldn't get in there if you wanted to. More plants. This was 2 bedrooms. And if you could call them that. Now you keep in mind, that's the shape of 1 bedroom. This was a door that I'm going through now. See that stud right there? And this was the other bedroom. This was the closet for this bedroom. And the bedroom for the closet for that bedroom, or for this side of the room, which was a bedroom also, was right there. I took that out. So now I've got this one very, very large room. Alright? With a really nice view of the backyard too, I might add. Not too bad. Tin roof, like I remember the acorns. Computer, if anybody wants to buy it. Closet. Watch out. It's a big one. Anyway. This is now a 2-bedroom house. Not a 3-bedroom house. Now if we take a look over here, we can look out onto the roof and down at my porch, if you want to call it that. Alright. That I'm getting taxed on that doesn't really exist. Alright. Oh. That's my backyard cat. Last year he came to me in the backyard about 6 times and I figured I better get him up to the animal shelter. So I told him if nobody takes him, I'll take him. That is a 30-pound cat. He cost me $1,200 to $1,400. I'm still paying for him. He broke his jaw. It's a long story. I'll tell it to you if you're interested. End of chapter 4. I want everybody to take a good close look at that. That's what this is all about. It's all about me trying to protect my property from a lot of people that really don't like me a whole lot downtown. I'm going to set that there, and then I'm going to be over to sit in front of that. I'm fighting with an abusive town that has a law on its side that will let the town take my property for as little as $1, irrespective of its value. They call it a tax law. In essence, what it says is, if you don't pay your taxes on time, we will take your property and we'll sell it for that tax amount, be it $1. I think that's very wrong. In fact, that's probably what's wrong with most of this country, is the laws do not help us, the taxpayers. I worked all my life. I live on Social Security. $16,160 a year. I don't ask for anything from anybody, just to be left alone. I had a cop out here because I complain and scream and holler about the speeders on my street. I got a cop cited for threatening to have me arrested because I wouldn't stop calling the police station to get the speeders off my street. The average speed out here is about 60 miles an hour. I have clocked people at 75 and 80 miles an hour. And yet, because I'm 2 or 3 weeks late on my last tax payment, they're going to take my house away. I think that's wrong. In fact, I am so convinced that that's wrong that I'm willing to burn this house to the ground to prevent that from happening. And all they'll get is a black hole in the earth. I'll still get my $16,160. And all I'll get from the police department is a ticket for an unpermitted fire. I already asked the police chief. He said that's all that would happen. Told me right to my face. But I will tell you this. I will fight Mrs. Kelly, or Miss Kelly as the case may be, and Town Hall to the death to prevent that from happening. End of chapter 5. You're going to hear more about this. See y'all later. Have a nice day.
This is for the Springfield Vermont video set that I'm working on, and in the process of going over a lot of the paperwork that I have, and please pardon this audio-video system, I noticed that the amount of money that I owed the town at the time we made this agreement was about $2,650. At the end of the 2-year period of paying, the amount paid will be $4,685. The net interest over 24 months is $2,029, or 76% interest. Can somebody please comment on this? len.emery@gmail.com.